betrayals of the Mojado Network left Section 8 in shambles. All that remains, a barren wasteland, a lost island struggling to rediscover its identity. Mainly because wannabe content creators never had an identity of their own, so they copied those who were original. Hate lied deep beneath the mirage of friendly faces, and it became evident that I did not truly belong among the chameleons. And now the inevitable has occurred. The UA community is on the rise, and they can try to stop us. They can try to silence us, but there are lies in the underworld of sneakers, and we are the renegades, unafraid to call them out. District 9 has arrived for the refugees, and we won't hesitate to attack the cap on sight. Welcome back to Gifted, everybody, a rapid-fire UA sneaker review show for sneaker renegades. And damn, it feels good to be free. It feels good that neither myself or anybody else no longer has to answer to the bullshit narratives and convoluted webs spun by these fucking wannabe big YouTuber bitches like this guy, who's willing to suck the fattest of cocks to become a reseller legend. Now, I wasn't gonna do this, but this shit is just too remarkable to ignore. And today we're gonna have a wellness check on this guy's ambitions. Why? Because I've been gone a month, and clearly no one else is gonna fucking do it. I hate to say it, guys, but Section 8 has been crippled, and I welcome you all to District 9. While we make fun of the failures of this bloated bukkake receiving bastard, and take a look at a flurry of UAs that comes from a returning seller on this show who goes by the name of A Sneakers 2018. Let's see what the hell he's working with.
Hello, my name's Troll. I get UA shoes from a bunch of plugs. Let me introduce you. And if you resisted and took a L on your whole wish list, I'ma help your spirits get lifted. This is my new show called Gifted. Yeah, yeah. Got the reseller though. We ain't playing no more. And they already know. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch, yeah. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch, with a tampon stuck inside his dick. Yeah. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too.
Ho! Stormbecker, Jordan 13. Guys, Topps World hates sneakers like this because they spit violently into the face of everything he wants to become. This shoe is one of the most batshit craziest colorways I've ever seen, but for some reason, I fucking love it, especially when I know that parasitic resellers are pushing these shits from anywhere between $500 to $1,000 to sneaker simps everywhere. But this is District 9, where no sheep are allowed, and as a result, we're able to get what we want, when we want, and not feel the fucking sting of buyer's remorse, nor feel the guilt of actually wearing the motherfucker because it ends up costing more than a goddamn PlayStation 5. Random thought, could you imagine buying a video game system for $500, but feeling like you could never play it because of the price? That shit sounds crazy, right? So why the fuck are you paying 3 times the price for a shoe that you're fucking scared to rock? Is it really because you seek the endorsement or the respect from a guy like Flops World? A guy who literally quit his career as an AC repair technician so that he could run his mouth about opening a sneaker resale shop, and instead ends up becoming an entry-level stock boy at another guy's shop. Topps World, you should have listened to Just for Kicks when he was trying to break down to you the Floridian resale market.
My devil's advocate question to you would be, how do you plan on obtaining all of these legit shoes when there's already these entities in place?
Boy, you never stood a chance. And you should have listened to me when I told your dumbass that UA sneakers are the only fucking way to make your dreams come true. And perhaps if you were willing to join the ranks of these other shops and just cop shoes like this Stormbecker 13. From Ace Sneakers, everyone that comes into the shop will be praising you and talking about how the colors are on point, build on point, no pin marks on point, they're undetectable on feet, and deserve the great. of a 24.7 out of 10. Son of a bitch!
And I don't give a fuck. 2022, there's a new Topps world, and I'm a motherfucking savage, bro.
Okay, in all seriousness, guys, I'd like to make an apology. This gifted series has gone completely off the rails recently, but I did warn you. You motherfuckers have been trying to make fun of this UA shit for a long time. I see the comments, I see the videos, and if you thought this shit was getting dark before, you ain't seen nothing yet. It did get kind of dark there for a while, didn't it? So dark, in fact, that I had to set off and create my own replica refugee camp. And a lot of you motherfuckers should be thanking Allah, because you deserved a whole lot more smoke than what you've been getting. Anyways, I'm trying to rein this show back in because it was meant to be shorter, but how the hell could I do that when one of the biggest UA haters who was talking the most shit is now forever stacking boxes?
I never saw that shit, so I guess he sells it on.
Come on, baby. Come on, Topps World, bro. You got it, dog. Come on, dog.
Jesus Christ, Flops World. I mean, what the fuck are you doing out there in Orlando? I mean, every single time you punch a clock in that shop, it looks more fucked up and messy than the day before. You got a fucking pile of unboxed shoes sitting on the goddamn floor. It's looking like an episode of Hoarders out there. And your boss is just sitting there, looking like he's waiting for the day that you decide to strangle his ass with a fucking bike chain. Oh my God. Okay. Topps, you're like a dyslexic librarian trying to navigate their way through the Dewey Decimal System. Please tell me why the fuck anyone would want to go into that overpriced junkyard you're working at instead of saving a ton of cash and copping a shoe like this. Oh, the Air Jordan 4 Red Thunder. Hold on a minute, that's not all, folks. Oh, the Air Jordan 1 Fort Green. This is why we do what we do. For example, with all the shit people were talking about this Red Thunder 4, oh, it's ashy. Oh, the quality is trash. Do you guys remember that? But somehow, some way, resellers got the audacity and the unmitigated gall to be out here trying to get $350 or more for these motherfuckers. I'll say this 100 times over. No shoe that wasn't either worn or signed by an athlete should ever be bought or sold for more than retail plus whatever shipping costs. And that includes, and especially goes for, a primarily all black fucking sneaker. And when it comes to resell shop, because we all know that a consignment shop's business model is trash and unsustainable long term. So-called GR sneakers like these are easy as fuck to mix in and make a couple $100 off of. However, if you come across a beauty like this motherfucker, the Spike Lee Jordan 1 Fort Green shoe that only released in Brooklyn for a whopping $300 retail, you might as well not even look at the motherfucker, because cocksuckers are gonna try to get you for goddamn BMW money. Let's just take a second to look at that. Sit with it a second. Let's see how it feels. Yep. Feels like nausea. It's a beautiful shoe, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Spike Lee as much as the next guy. Hell, I bet not too many people you know have Do the Right Thing on 4K Blu-ray. But at the end of the day, it's still a 1985 Jordan 1 sneaker. And when you take away the social norm manipulations of resale culture, it's still one of the cheapest pieces of clothing to produce on earth. And the UA of this shit looks dead on to me. Spike Lee's face looks like Spike Lee's face. I mean, bruh, what the fuck? If you or anyone else you know is even thinking about copping a pair of these on the aftermarket, then you are a fucking moron. Because when it comes to the Red Thunder 4 and the Fort Greene Jordan 1 from Ace Sneakers, there's no denying these shits are beautifully crafted, they won't cost you the national yearly average salary, and of course, the colors are on point, build on point, Flops World's dreams are dead on point, they're undetectable on feet, and they both earn the grades of an 82.9 out of 10. Oxford, you gotta do better than this shit, yeah! Well, what do we have here? A GoFundMe for a shitty YouTube reseller to open a resell shop for a measly $80,000. Tops World, you dumb fuck. I don't even know what I'm looking at. If memory serves me right, I thought this guy had everything in place.
No, what are we on right now?
What do you mean?
What are we on right now?
YouTube.
Yeah, the internet, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I eat a lot through the internet.
Oh, you're reading a lot, all right, Tops World, and it's got nothing to do with shoes. Boy, if becoming the next Flight Academy Kicks was your goal, then you just might be on the right path. Let's take a look at Flops World's list. Step 1, get fat. Check. Step 2, Yo, let's be honest. Oh my God, bro. This stupid son of a bitch. Oh my God. Honestly though, donating to the creation of a resale shop is like putting out a hit on yourself. Who the fuck would want to pay another man to kick them in the nuts? This is why District 9 is necessary. Because clearly, no one else is going to talk about this. Tops, the Section 8 content creators are going to let you live on this one because apparently they must have found out about the alleged lobotomy you had years ago. And now they feel sorry for you. But I'm not going to sit here while a fucking mentally challenged, oversized pig like this has the nerve to walk around on 2 legs and tries to tell people about how the UAs are a problem, when all he wants to do is rape you out of your money. I thought you told Rob you never asked for help, Tops World.
Because at the end of the day, nobody looked out for me when I was in trouble. I didn't ask for help.
Well, by the looks of things, you're in desperate need of it. So I'll give you my advice once again. Motherfucker, you will have to do what all these other shops are doing. And it starts by calling up China and ordering a full-size run of sneakers like this. The Off-White Air Force One. Tops, I don't know if you're just stupid, naive, or ignorant, but damn, son, it's time to grow up and see the truth. Resale shops cannot survive without UAs, whether they intentionally or unintentionally sell them. And a sneaker like this is exactly what the high cholesterol doctor ordered for rookies like you. Take a truckload of these and call them in the morning, because this shoe here is fire! As with most off-white shoes, the upper is pretty much made of all foam and encased in a mesh exterior, which means it's gonna reshape itself and form into all kinds of unlegit checkable shapes for your scamming pleasure. Because we all know you can't spell the word scammer without reseller. Just change the M to L's, the C to an E, the A to an E, and then like add another R and jumble them up or something. You'll get there eventually. The soul of this shit is solid as fuck. Perfect for stomping out line cutters at the trophy room grand opening. It's lovely. Sell it to the Jabba the Hutt looking guy at the fucking store that Topps works at. Let him just toss him into the pile of shit he has sitting in the middle of the floor and call it a day. Cause imagine a world where Topps World decides to flip a whole bunch of these off-white Air Force Ones from Ace Sneakers. All the shit-headed sheep in Orlando are gonna be praising him about how the colors are on point, build on point, $80,000 GoFundMe on point, and all of them undetectable on feet, and they earn the grade of a 77.7 out of 10. Topps World's the biggest fucking retard in Orlando, fuck yeah! Woo, it's good to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to District 9, where no elephant in the room is safe. UAs are the new black, and we don't conform to social norms. We don't believe what these assholes are trying to sell us. A place where we recognize that a talentless hack-ass YouTuber like Topps World, desperate for clout, is now sucking massive dick, allegedly, for a massive man to potentially bless him with massive connections so that he can join the brotherhood of a bunch of culture vulturing sneaker rapists and add on to his apparent massively increasing caloric surplus. This shit must be stopped, and in order to do so, it falls on us. Topps World, you are a fucking walking, squawking, big bird looking motherfucker. Topps World, I swear, when it comes to trying to break through and become a big time reseller, you have failed more tests than Lindsay Lohan at an STD clinic, and I ain't gonna motherfucking let you forget it, you stupid fuck. Everybody, please remember to rock what you cop. Cop everything you want, and as usual, there's no sheep allowed. Peace.
Hello, my name's Troll. I get UA shoes from a bunch of plugs. Let me introduce you. And if you resisted and took a L on your whole wish list, I'ma help your spirits get lifted. This is my new show called Gifted. Yeah, yeah. Fuck a reseller though, we ain't playing no more, and they already know. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch, yeah. Fat cat greedy is a bitch. He's a bitch, with a tampon stuck inside his dick. Yeah. Fat cat greedy is a bitch too. I guess this is Revenge of the Nerds, and I'ma just sit back and observe. I see a lot of jealousy that won't come clean, a whole lot of frail egos and failed dreams, a lot of chat niggas forming their own teams. I fight back like I'm Radio Raheem. They say I'm doing too much though, blaming enemies with my uploads. Yeah. Ashamed when they look at it up close. I know I ain't better than everybody, but I know that I'm better than y'all. I know that I'm better than y'all. That's good enough for me. I know my shit ain't for everybody. I know that it's triggering y'all. I know that it's triggering y'all. I'm noticing that what you say to me